This lecture is dedicated for our people of Israel, for the Jewish people who are fighting for their existence. In this moment, in this time, we're all fighting for our existence. For 2,000 years, we didn't say words. I'm not here to preach Zionism, but I'm here definitely to preach, leave the Jewish people alone. Just let them exist. Because Primiyut Torah, the inner meaning of the Torah, is the people who teach and study Kabbalah. Unfortunately, among us, there is many rabbis who still tell people not to touch the wisdom of Kabbalah and Zohar with Lashon Hara, that they say it's going to make you crazy. Unfortunately, first, it's not true. Second, if we will not start to preach teaching of Zohar and Kabbalah, even if you understand or you don't understand, it's not a waste of time. 1 hour of reading of Zohar a week, 1 hour of the reading of Zohar a day will make everybody a better person, and it will make the people who hate us to love us. As Rabbi Yehuda Ashlag Baal HaSulam write, Primiyut and Chitzoniyut. When you study only Chitzoniyut Torah, which is called Pshat, you are mehazek ha'amim that are against us. When you study Primiyut Torah, which is Sod, you're making the amim loving us and Hasidei Umot HaOlam to become stronger. I'm urging you, whoever listened to it before even when I start the study, to start focusing on this limud, on this study. If you are listening to me on Sefaria, skip the Pshat. Ignore it for 1 year. Just ignore it. And if any rabbi has a problem with me, please call me directly and I will explain my point to you. Okay? You want to study Pshat? Do Shulchan Aruch. Do Halacha a day. Do Halacha every day. But the rest of the day, if you study in your yeshivot, Zohar and Kabbalah, what's going to happen? 2,000 years, you try with Pshat, no Mashiach came. Let me tell you how to bring Mashiach. Let me tell you how to make it different. Now, it will be a rabbi that will always be against it. The Zohar in Parashat Naso said, those are the Erev Rav. They just dress like rabbi. They have beautiful suit, nice beard, nice peot, kippah. They're even Jewish. But they are Erev Rav that left from Egypt. They are the one who going to eliminate this study from the world. They tried to do it for so many years with no success. And Baruch Hashem, Hashem sent us from Shamayim, Ari HaKadosh. After this, the Baal Shem Tov. After this, Baruch Hashem, Baal HaSulam and Rabbi Yehuda Tzvi Brandwein. Without those 4 people, this wisdom would be disappear. They were the messenger of Hashem, that only through this wisdom we can make a difference. Please, encourage you, head of yeshivot, or if you already study Kabbalah but you're hiding it, don't hide it. Bother other people with that. Tell them, hey, what do you do? They say, I'm in Masechet Psachim, Masechet Yoma, Moed Katan. Tell them, how many thousands of years we studied that and nothing happened. I'm not saying to you to stop, but I'm saying add to your schedule 1 hour of Kabbalah a day. If you're in Kollel, every hour you study Pshat, you're making our enemy stronger in those days. You change, you study Sod, you'll be making sure there is a difference. It's in your hand now. Study Kabbalah, study Zohar. I'm not teaching it because I have nothing else to do. Sefaria is not posting it because there is no other post. We are doing it for a reason. I encourage you, please, student who are not so close to the Torah, not so close to anything, and you just go to synagogue just to hear the Torah and then go back to your little iPhone. Those of you who are very far from the Torah, please, if your rabbi never mentioned words on Kabbalah and Zohar, don't go to this synagogue anymore. That synagogue is the reason they slaughtering us for thousands of years. Not my words, by the way, the words of Rabbi Avraham Azulai from Chesed LaAvraham. That's the words of Rabbi Brand and Rabbi Ashlag. I'm only repeating words that have been saying for the last 500 years. They will continue killing us and hate us if you continue to go to synagogue that Zohar and Kabbalah has not been mentioned loudly. Get out of that synagogue. If you cannot find a synagogue, let's form one together. Then we're going to form a synagogue, bring few rabbis, and making a synagogue that make a difference. Other than that, there's no solution. You can talk in the UN, you see what's going on. Everybody see what's going on. Nothing going to help besides the study of Kabbalah and study of Zohar. Remember, if the answer is not in our hand, then there is no answer. If you are waiting for those goyim to love us, you're an idiot. You're nothing more than an idiot. Because then you believe the goyim is stronger than Hashem. Hashem is telling you, study this wisdom. Study the Kabbalah. The Pnimiut Torah, as Rabbi Chaim Vital write in the beginning of Etz Chaim. Please, this is the time. We need you. Or get out of our way. Rabbi, step down. If you cannot teach Kabbalah or study Kabbalah, step down. You create more enemy against the Jewish people, and then you're going to do a parade against the people who hate the Jew. So what are you doing? You play double roles, double agent. In one way, you're supporting them by not teaching Kabbalah, and the other way, you go against them. What is the game you're playing exactly? See it and study Kabbalah. Wake up in the middle of the night and study this wisdom. Shame on you, rabbis. You put this wisdom aside and you don't even touch it? Shame on you. Now we can go and study Tikkun Zohar. Maybe you can cut it and then use it for Instagram or something, so more people can hate me. Baruch Hashem. I'm here in Upper East Side. Let me tell you, 1 year and 3 months. Would you think that somebody like me, with my knowledge, would be invited to speak in different synagogues? Well, don't you think it's possible? I mean, if you know somebody like me live in this town, they should invite somebody like me, right? I mean, people are tired hearing about Moshe Rabbeinu and Avraham Avinu and Midrash Rabbah and Midrash this and that. And if you're Ashkenazi, Echveis and Echveis, what are you doing? Same synagogue, same, just the rabbi die and then a new rabbi come, and new members coming. Nothing changed. What are you doing? Keeping the tradition, and every year there is less and less people coming in. You are doing a crime, you are doing a sin, not by not inviting me, please don't invite me, but by not awakening yourself to teach this wisdom. Chaval, it's a shame, or in Arabic you say it's haram. You're doing haram to the Jewish religion. Shame on you, Rabbi. I'm mentioning this to the rabbi who listen to my lecture. Shame on you if you don't study and teach it loudly. Loud. And if you know any rabbi that didn't mention the Zohar and Kabbalah, urge them to step down, never to become a rabbi again, because they are part of the Erev Rav, as they say in Parashat Naso. They say, V'ayu tzarea lerosh. The head of the Jewish people will be the rabbi who don't teach Kabbalah. So this way they will destroy this nation, Haz Shalom. I'm not teaching it because I have nothing else to do by reading a book that most people don't understand, because I'm standing in front of camera, empty room, studio here. That's all what I do. Be careful. Be careful, be careful. By the way, I have to mention there is one synagogue who always invite me to speak. It's called Park East Synagogue. Okay? They're not known to the wisdom of Kabbalah, but they're very open for change. And that's, I have to say, in the all Manhattan, the only place that invite me to speak about Kabbalah. They know that they got to be making some change and different. So they invite me. If you know other person who speak about Kabbalah, please invite them. It's not about me. It's about that wisdom. It has to be spread.